kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Gets the back moving. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
How do you not respect the big fellas? This doesn't take you back in the time machine to the days when a fullback was on the field every single play. Then you're missing out, because fullbacks are awesome. They're just low maintenance. They're not divas like wide receivers. They just block most of the time, don't say much. And then you give them the football, and occasionally you get some big plays like this, and they hit somebody so hard they got snot bubbles coming out of their nose.
Here comes the option. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark it out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Give to the big fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. To the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Quarterback keeps it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Toss to the outside. Pass the 30. Breaks into the open. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. They'll try to pop the throw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. But you have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play, and they just didn't do it well enough there.
Yeah, and it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front, act like it's a throw for the quarterback, not rush it. But the defense clearly not fooled, got in the backfield, got the tackle for a loss.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
How about that pass rush coming up with a third down sack and forcing the punt? Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him backed up. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Defense looks as if it's coming. Give to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. To the line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Trying to take it back. To the house. A pick 6 for a touchdown. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
defender exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 7.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now this offense will take the field again. Goes to the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Sticks it in his belly. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The defensive front had that one spelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost it.
And here comes the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, and 2nd down's coming up.
And this QB already in the first quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through a tackle. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. On the option. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? Base 27 jump. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Slanting there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here we go. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Now lining up to snap it in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout called by the offense.
Looking for a productive play on first down. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
Give to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration, now setting up 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Just drives in between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys. You never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over San Diego State. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive going to the air. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go, sack.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick release by the QB. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Get him a 10-yard pickup.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. This time it's complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be leave a man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. This time he's got his man. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option. The give. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And this offense has got it all right. It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Military stun.
Right on target this time. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Got the quick completion. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
At the 37-yard line. First down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
By the offense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the option. He'll toss it. Runs through the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Second down coming up. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. Third and long. should be the final play of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's almost. There he goes. Open it up. And we'll get it. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with a first down.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. The option look. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Here we go, here we go.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the ground with the back. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
He's tackled.
Listen, I know he didn't get the first down, but it's a great play call because you keep the defense off balance. You use their aggressiveness against it. You want to get aggressive? You want to start flying in here to try to play certain things? Boom, we'll go the other direction just to keep you off balance a little bit.
On the option. Quick toss. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll run the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. He'll take it himself. And they're in for a touchdown.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Field goal game. Pushes ahead. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
First and 10.
They'll go back to work on offense. On the ground, it's Foster. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I'll tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires left. He's got an open man. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a Nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to the play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the fullback. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward them for all of this hard work.
Motion from the back. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Run it with the fullback. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up, watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
Now on first down from the 40. Fullback's got it. Gets away from one, finds room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
They'll go to the toss. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Sends it back in motion. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here we go. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, that was just like trying to run through a traffic jam. No place for the big fella to go.
Yeah, that's the whole key, Reese. You can't let the big fella get some steam, so you got to stop him in his tracks right away. The only way you do that is with penetration up front.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Charcoal, charcoal, charcoal.
DB's right up on the receivers. A little screen to the running back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Calls his own number. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, and the defense has to go out and stop and get him the ball back.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Running free. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Now the play fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. They boot it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Now on the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. On the option. He'll keep it himself. He'll toss it. Gets it past the marker. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep, playing for the pass, and they run the run right at him. Kind of catch him off guard, get the big yardage, big play, 1st down for this offense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. The give to the big fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Brings up 2nd down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
Room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense.
How about that, man? try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitchman before he gets to the sticks.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. They want to run this quarterback. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
Oh, it's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Ready to fire from the pistol.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Set hard! Cannon!
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout called by the offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Military, stop! 6 remain! 6 remain!
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long.
Banner! Banner! Banner!
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A first down for the offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.